Alright, what's up? We are back today, and we are staring at this beautiful, long-drawn story screen again. So, I recorded this episode, as well as the following 4 missions afterwards, but we had some technical difficulties. So, for example, that part scared the crap out of me the first time. Where that explosion out of nowhere came from, I don't know. And it's talking about a baby in the sky and the womb and all this stuff, and I was just like, okay. So, I lost some quality commentary. I don't know what I was talking about, and it kind of bugs me. But you know what? We're going to go through this again, because that's what we do. So, in this mission, we're going to be playing with Emu. Emu is a beast. And then the other missions, I play with the same people again. Like, you would think they'd have me go through the full roster before actually, starting to use the same characters twice. Which I really don't understand, because it's not like there's no reason, I would say, that I couldn't have, like they couldn't set it up to where you go through the whole roster before you go through the same fights. I mean, granted, I'm kind of skimming through some of this, but it's like I feel my mother's presence, like what about the other people, or whatever events lead up to them, you could just incorporate those into that. This is just kind of a back and forth about, dead people, and we're fighting you, and I'm fighting you, and yoli 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 ratsapoli. Don't know what that means, but you get my point. I'm trying to see all the characters out here. But that's okay, because you know what? I get to play with Emu, and Emu's a monster. So I'm gonna be a little higher level than usual, but that's okay, because that just means, I'm gonna take less of an ass beating. Because they only get better with levels, you know what I mean? So, anyways, I was talking about some stuff that I can remember, and I was looking it up, okay? So, I figured out what these, I was curious as to what these platforms do, because they have them, but they don't actually... Okay, you guys are gonna have to back up. I'm just gonna wait till I get my special to do it, but I was curious as to what they did, like, if I destroyed them, because, like, the only thing that comes out of it is literally, like, a little explosion. Like, you would think there's, like, there's a bomb in it, so it's like, okay, maybe that bomb does something, but it's literally just, like, an explosion in the air with some fireworks. Although, when you finish off some people like that, man, does it look clean. Anyways, so what I was saying is apparently, in order to get the rest of certain stories and stuff, I'm going to have to destroy all of these things. So I need, like, I think it's like 39 to get the end missions, which I don't, let's be honest, I don't think I've destroyed 39 of these. And then I need 39 of these, and I think I need 80 to get Sayuri's and Jasmine's, Sayuri and Jasmine's final missions, or stories. One of the two. But I'm gonna have to play through that stuff eventually. So, like, after I finish the main story, I'll just be live streaming the rest of the stuff on the game. But, I found out some stuff, and I don't know if they're gonna show it in here, but it's really driving me crazy, so I kinda want to talk about it. And that is, Sayuri, okay? The old lady. The grandma of, Asuka, alright? Let me tell you this. So, first of all, I was like, I wonder what her transformation is. I was like, I wonder if they strip her. I wonder if they're gonna show any of that kind of stuff. Alright? Because, she could have a saggy face, but, based on the game and the series in general, I wouldn't be surprised if they still gave her some nice titties. Granted, they're attached to some old bag. You've still got some juicy titties on an old woman, but that's kind of weird. I ain't gonna lie. But the resulting form, dude, look at this. Dude, she is a fucking monster. You can't tell me she's not a fucking monster, dude. Fucking military grade A ass beating, alright? But, what I found out even worse than that is, first of all, she doesn't have a transformation. 2, she's slow as fuck, so that sounds like it's gonna be extremely fun to play with. Who the fuck just hit me? And, the biggest part is, Jasmine, I've seen some of this concept art, and Jasmine looks fucking sexy as hell when you see... Alright, you guys all just gonna transform on me while I'm trying to beat your ass? Jasmine transform... Well, Jasmine doesn't transform, but when her clothes are ripped, they are, she's looking nice, alright? Here's the worst part that I found out. Jasmine is fucking Sayuri. It's her younger self, dude. So this old fucking bag that, you know, we've been cracking jokes about, and we've just been like, oh, we're gonna see some granny titties. You don't see that. Her clothes don't even break. And it turns out she's the fucking babe I've been looking for this whole time. Like, what kind of shit is that, dude? I feel betrayed, to be honest. Like, you can't do that to me. And you know the worst part is, I'm pretty sure I stripped all of these three bare naked to the glowing. And now, we're just left with this weak-ass result. Man, I can't win in this game. I just can't win. And bitch, you want to kick me? So, yeah. Okay, her body's there. I crushed there. How does that work? Look at this. What? Dude, I will never get over that. What kind of fucking bra is that? Half strap wraparound? Yeah, you ever have those little bracelets that, like, they gave you in school or something? And where you, like, whack it on your wrist and it just snaps around it? That's what I feel like she has. I feel like she just has one of those smacked around her tits. Just right around her bust. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't choose, you know, what happens in that term of tittyology and whatnot. But, yeah. Yeah, so, Jasmine is Sayuri. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. Because, you know, after seeing that bag, it's like, wow, man. She lost it. First of all, she looks hella tall. She shrunk like a motherfucker. I know people can shrink later on in life, but not like that. Dude, she's fucking hunchback of Notre Dame. I mean, her titties, I think her titties might have shrunk. They might have got the milk drank out of them. But, you know, if the situation was, you know, if I was in that situation like Hanzo, I would have been drinking all the milk out of those titties too. So, I can't even complain in that regards. But, like, damn, dude, she was so fine. And then she turned into that. What is, like, what? You can't do this to me. Why do you gotta turn so old so fast? I just wanted to see some quality titties. You know, I got an A star on the first time too, and I got a worse grade now that I'm a higher level. I don't understand how that works, but alright. You know, maybe we'll make up for it in some of these areas. But, like, that's tripping me out, dude. Like, this whole time I've been looking forward to Jasmine, and Jasmine is the fucking grandma. And it throws me off too because apparently Sayuri, like, when she transforms, she doesn't have her Shinobi Tenshin, but when she transforms, she's supposed to turn into her younger self, but they split them into two characters. So does that mean Jasmine also doesn't have a transformation? Because I know I can rip those clothes off. I mean, granted, that's nice, you know, but if anything, they should have just made the bit. Well, I mean, I guess if you got your ass beat in the old form, you know, then you couldn't get it into. I mean, obviously, I want the, you know, Jasmine in her whole form, but I feel like if you're gonna put Sayuri through the game, you gotta follow through, gross or not, you know. Put some fucking troll ass shit over it. Put like some bubbles or a diaper on her. Fuck, I don't know. Okay, a diaper. You know, that's not even. I was gonna say, you know, that's a little too far. Or that's weird. Wait. Oh my fucking god. And you know, we fucked this up because I beat these missions, and so now that I went back and went to the next mission, it doesn't just skip. You know, because like usually it'll ask you, do you want to change this character to the designated character for this mission? But because I fucking beat him, I have to go searching through this list for fucking Katsuragi. Oh god. Yeah, I have, okay, so up at the top it actually tells me I have 11 out of fucking 80. So either we're gonna have to hella smash the rest of these out in these following parts of the mission, or I'm gonna have to do some of this off screen, or I guess on live stream. I guess I could go back through on live stream, but let's be honest, if I'm playing on live stream to do all the rest of this shit, I'm doing it on my other save where I got all this shit hella done. You know, them nice completion rates, but like, I guess we got more combos. And I was looking at her skill list for Katsuragi too, because I was like, dude, I can never combo into like an aerial. And it's because she has 2 fucking Qs and then her or 2 Qs. What? Dude, I've been doing that lately. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I keep calling squares Qs. And it's fucking weird, dude. I was trying to tell my friend something, and he kept saying, dude, what the fuck is a Q? I was cracking up because I don't know where it came from, but I kept saying Q. But you know what? I think I skipped through some... No, I might have skipped through the last transformation. I was going to say maybe I skipped through some of the transformations in the other videos on accident, but I think that was with Hanabi and stuff. If not, we get them back. If I did, well, then guess we're out of luck, because I know I didn't skip through them on these ones, then I skipped through them on the last one. I mean, granted, I'm pretty sure you've seen every transformation up at this point, aside from the characters we haven't seen. Because, like, even though we haven't played as Hanabi and stuff, you've still seen her. You know what I mean? You still getting that prime time dangalang time. And we're about to kick him with the boot, and the boot, and the boot, and the boot, and the kick. And so, I see this little exclamation mark here. Or, I mean, there hasn't been a fight here. I'm not exactly sure what's supposed to happen there. But what I found out when I was playing with Hikage, I recognized one of the spots. Okay, so the things do disappear now that I think about it. I was curious as to if I went through the missions, like if, you know, because you're supposed to break all those things. But when I was playing through, I guess I just never destroyed them because I always saw them there. And I was like, if they don't disappear each mission, how would you know which things you had to break? So I assumed that it wasn't anything related to, oh, you need to crush these platforms. I mean, granted, they say, like, you need to, you know, whatever school destroys the most wins, like, the Millennium Festival, but I didn't think it was to, like, that extent where I had to actually sit here and do it. Granted, they have exclamation points on them, but the exclamation points not only mean that, but I noticed one of the areas in the mission after this with Hikage, there's a poster or billboard type of thing that's of, you know, the cover. I think it's Yumi. It might have been Shinobi Versus, actually, the cover of her. But okay, back the fuck up, Hikage. I'm over here trying to have a conversation. You're just gonna interrupt me like this? Like, real talk. I just got my bonus. I got my bonus back. Where is she? Don't transform! I gotta catch her in it. I feel like she's gonna go flying away. I think I can kill her off of this though. And booyah, got it done, baby. She ain't gonna get no clothes ripped. That's the same rippage I got last time too. And she did she transform? I might not have let her transform, to be honest. Sometimes they break through and transform, even though I'm like all up in that shit anyways, though. They be lying to me. Oh, we can't transform right now. Bitch, you just did. But I saw one of the billboards, and I keep thinking I have to skip through this because we've already seen it, but I forgot I just had to switch characters. Did you see this? Like, I start talking about something, and then I talk about something else. It's fucking crazy, dude. I don't know where I get it from. I got too much stuff on my mind. I mean, granted, you're getting all this stuff that I'm talking about, because as long as I have something to talk about, I guess it's better than me being in silence. But if I'm jumping back and forth, I don't know, you know, people might be like, hey, dude, you gotta calm down. I can't tell what the fuck you're saying. You're going from one topic to another topic. I'm getting lost as fuck over here. But in regards to the poster board things, signs, the signs, why the fuck did I call them poster boards? The signs with exclamation marks, they represent the platforms that I need to destroy. They represent the sexy finisher location. So that's what that is. Okay, so the other one, and then it represents something else. I don't know what that is, but see, I just did it. I cut it off because I paused and I was gonna say it, but then I lost my fucking train of thought, and then I was like, fuck. But it represents like areas where you can get the sexy finishers, because I was trying to go through one of the missions on my other account, and I didn't. It's the one where you first fight Renka with Yumi, and you like fucking knock her up onto the thing, and she gets her ass beat on the drum by the chick with 2 sticks. Chick with 2 sticks. Chick with 2 sticks. Hey, I fixed the score though. Alright, where's Hikage? I fucking love playing this Hikage. Even though, oh my gosh, you know what I was talking about? I was talking about how she runs fucking retarded, which you'll see in a second. And see, I did it again. Fucking god damn it, dude. I'm so bad at this. But Homura eats some yummy stuff right here, some random stuff that she gives her, so, you know, that's all. I think I was talking about some tentacle hentai rape right here, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But, what I was saying is that the sexy finisher locations, so I was trying to figure out how to do it, and I was like, okay, well, I can't remember what I did, and I remembered that I had her pinned against the wall, like, I kept hitting her against the wall. And then, like, when I finished her, like, her clothes weren't damaged, but if you beat them in a certain area, regardless of their clothing, they end up doing that sexy finisher in that location. So, I was playing this, and then I realized that, hey, there's a sign here, let me get this sexy finisher, And so I was like, well, not let me get this sexy finisher, but I kind of assumed that was what would happen. And so I killed her near the thing, and then she goes flying through the sign, and I was like, oh, all right. But then, I killed the other two further down the map that wasn't even near it, and they still flew through it. So, I'm still unsure as to the range, I guess, or the direction, because literally, I was whooping Yumi's ass, and like, doesn't matter. I went through it like 3 or 4 times before I tried to pin her against it, and I could not get her to fly up in that thing. Like, even in the times I was facing the direction or something, she would just like die in the middle. And so I was like, what the fuck, dude? And these ones, I was like all over the place. Like the mission with the glass door out on the beach. Like, I'm pretty sure I got all 3 of them to slam against it, and I was nowhere near it. So it's like, certain ones I think just have like triggers that go off regardless. But do you see how fucking badass Hikage is? I feel like I've played with her before because she was level 4, I think, before I did this mission. And I've only played with these characters when I've had them on the mission, so I feel like I've had her before, but I do not recall having her. But she's fucking badass if you couldn't tell. Do you see these fucking combos? If we've seen her, we've seen her. But I can't tell. I can't tell at this point, but the real issue is, look at this. What the fuck is this? What is this? You're taking the ninja run a little too far. Like, she's sticking her head into the pavement, alright? You gotta chill with that. Like, I understand you want to be a duck runner, but come on now. This isn't how it works. I was talking, I said last time, if you've ever played MW2, when they had care package glitches, and you ran with the care package and you were super fast and you looked at the ground, like, that's what that shit looks like. Just over here fucking running around like a headless chicken, just pecking and clucking at the ground. And it's time to tear that ass up with some figure eights, boy. You didn't know I was the national champion of figure skating? Oh, you knew wrong. Come catch this. Boy, you better get up out of here with that mask. You wanna be Okami looking ass? Catch that work. And slam. Okay, we didn't catch anybody in that slam. Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. Yeah, I forced you in the air, and now we are spinning you in the air real nice. Welcome to the Senran Kagura Estival versus, and I don't know what that means, but we got a Millennium Festival going on right now, baby. Come on, we got it going over here. Pick up scrolls, cause we rollin'. In the dough, in the dough, in the dough, in the dough. You're not gonna catch me. You're not gonna catch me. Alright. I'm just playing with you, Scroll. I'm sorry. You see, I'm getting... okay, so, like, right here, if there's a... okay, so, like, look. Murasaki's gonna come out here. Alright, and you see that billboard in the background? That's where the other one is gonna be. So I'm pretty sure when I... oh, because we did play here once before. I don't remember who we played with, but I'm pretty sure... unless this was when I was playing on my other one. I think I was ahead, though. I was ahead of my other save after I had started recording these episodes last time. But I'm pretty sure you see how there's a sign there? Because didn't we get a finisher? Oh my god, Emu, you got your ass beat. Didn't we get a finisher where a naked body, like a male body, drops on top of you? I want to say that was right here. And it's like, yeah, okay, you see this little sign? The sign is tiny as hell. I guess it looks huge when you finish them there. Alright, look here. You gotta get the fuck off me. I'm trying to tell a story here. That sign looks huge when you get the finisher. I'm gonna try and get that finisher. But, if you finish them right there where that sign is. Okay, so look, I finished her. Yeah, right there. Oh, it might have been this one, actually. It might have been this mission, to be honest. Now that I think about it. So you get this. You get that hilarious-ass finisher. Alright? And then... I don't think we can go to the access, actually. I want to say you were playing with Murasaki, and it's where you can get the other finisher, because we are fighting against 3 other people. But, okay, so that right there, that's the example 1 of the exclamation point for the finisher. That's that goofy-ass finisher, and I only got that with Emu, so I can actually try and get it with Murasaki this time. Because, to my knowledge, I cannot go back here, yeah. So we're gonna finish her with this funny-ass thing, too. Because I did not realize that at the time, and I might have beat her ass over here or something. And I don't think we've ever stripped Murasaki either, to that point. Although, if you want to get naked, I will take that as a secondary option. I will not complain. Emu, or no, Yomi, get the fuck away. Okay, look. God damn it. She's getting her ass beat too much. Get over by the sign. Ah, dude, this isn't gonna finish her. See, look, we're gonna be too far away, watch. Hey! Never mind, we stripped her, though. I'll take that. Don't go to the sign. Yes! Oh, nice. That's what I'm talking about. That's a better one for me. That's a plus right there. You know? Because, like, normally... See, so, like, I mean, that executes it right there. Like, how you have to be in range. But when you see us get to that mission on the other side, it's not gonna work like that. You do not have to be in range for certain ones to trigger. Like, it's like guaranteed for all of them to just show you that ass whooping like that. But I know I didn't strip Murasaki like that because you didn't get to see this glory right here. I was like, nice. We get to see some glowing rays right here, baby. And then, alright, Murasaki, would you like to introduce yourself? Go ahead, show them what we've been waiting for. Some prime time titties in a cutscene. Go ahead, come on. We want to see it. You know we want to see it, and we want to see it now. Let me see them cow udders. No? You see, they do this to me. I finally stripped the one person, and they don't let me see it. This game is greedy. They too greedy. But with that, we gotta go ahead and end it there after I point out this art again, cause But alright, with that, I'm out.